conversation around, okay, what NationBuilder can do and how we used it in the Castle campaign and how you can leverage, platforms like NationBuilder to help you do the things that these folks have been talking about for the past couple of days. Now, to enable your local party, you're going to have to do a number of things. You're going to have to be able to support your candidates. You're going to have to take care of your get out the vote efforts. Who do we call? Whose door do we knock on? Who do we pick up to go vote? How do you engage the base of your support? How do you recruit candidates? How do you inform voters on what your local party's position is on what's going on either locally or at the state level? Your county party is going to need to be able to do these things. And the key of all that, again, is you're communicating, which means you need data about the people you want to reach out to. So in the context of a party, you have to be able to provide data to your candidates. You want to be able to provide, and Carolyn's really, she didn't talk a little, I don't think you talked much about this today, but Carolyn's been involved in activities locally and at the state level, petition and advocacy campaigns against Obamacare, against public-private partnerships that leave the taxpayers hanging with millions of dollars of debt. If as a local party you want to be able to get people energized for or against an issue, you need to be able to provide them data, who to talk to, who to call. So what the party has to do is you have to be able to provide volunteer and donor lists, information about your voter data, as well as maybe light up a website for your stop the porno strip that the county commission is about to put in next to a school, kind of thing. So what you have to do, and again, I'm not necessarily talking about NationBuilder, but the things we have to enable and what NationBuilder is built to provide you. Essentially, it allows you to build a pipeline regarding your supporters, fundraising efforts, and candidate recruitment. I'll focus it on that. It'll do a lot more, but I'm going to focus on these three. You need to be able to engage your supporters via social media and actually get them to turn out for an event, and you eventually want them to volunteer. So the social media is like the entry of the funnel, or in this case, I'm scaling a mountain. We do social media. Clint, and what I'm excited about what he's doing, is important because it is not just an end, it's a means to an end. It's a means for us to actually recruit more volunteers. It's also a means for us to be able to reach out and take some of those smaller donors, folks that, Daryl would ask for, and make it clear that he cherishes any donation. That $25 donation to him was just as important as the $1,000 donation. Well, you know what? In the world of politics, usually the donor won't give you everything he's capable of giving you. He'll give you a little bit to test you, to see what you'll do with it. So what we want to do is we want to be able to get those small donations coming in, and we want to actually start having follow-up fundraisers where we can show our small donor supporters how we're doing with the investment. And since we know how much you gave earlier, we're going to say, well, Ricardo, I know you gave us $50, but you know what, Ricardo? For your gift of $150 or more, we're going to challenge people to lead financially. And then last but not least, we need to recruit talent. Well, we have to be able to identify people, not only who they are, where they live, but what their interests are and what they've been doing. And then be able to cultivate and then get them plugged into leadership and candidate development efforts. So we got to grow the list. The challenge, and for those of you all who have been in the Constitution Party a little while, you'll know this. People seem disengaged. I mean, once the election is over, and you want to reach out to somebody in 2 months from now, the average person really isn't that interested in talking to you about politics. It's February. My children are getting ready my college students getting ready for midterms. And she's freaking out. I got to take care of her. So what we have to do is we have to meet them where they are at. I know we've been talking about this earlier, but we got to meet them where they're at. And to do so, again to the demographics, we have to understand our base and personalize our outreach. So if I know that I have a segment of my supporters that are pro-life, then I'm going to send them a call to action, hopefully next week, before it gets too crazy for Christmas time, saying, hey, the Constitution Party of Georgia is encouraging all our supporters to join other pro-lifers at the Georgia March for Life at the state capitol. I'm engaging them. Did I ask them to do anything specific for the party? No. But am I keeping in contact with them regarding the reason they joined the party in the first place? Yes. And again, we need tools to be able to continue to do that. And this is what NationBuilder does. It allows you to build your list. So what happens in NationBuilder? Like in Bill's campaign, when you go to the website and you fill out the form and say, hey, I want to keep in touch. I want to sign up to get communications from the Castle campaign. What the software did in the background is it took your email address and it will say, hey, is there a Facebook profile that's associated with that email address, or a Twitter handle, or somebody on LinkedIn that has that email address? And what NationBuilder will do is it'll pull that information automatically into the campaign's database. It's a lovely thing because, again, if the more data we have about a person, the better. Then I don't have to have volunteers calling or looking through the phone book to get that information. The tool does it for you. And you know what? That's not a very good slide. It's kind of small. This is actually a profile of somebody who came. Yeah, it's not that good. Okay.
But it's nice because they donated. You see donations down here?
Yes. Actually, let me point that out. You can hide that. No. Okay. This person actually came to the Georgia State Party website and he signed up on our volunteer ballot access form on our website. This basically says, hey, we need help to get our candidates on the ballot. Would you be willing to either sign or circulate a petition? When he filled out that form, it saved it in the database, and that little yellow box there, you can't read the writing, but it says ballot access prospective signer. So now when it comes time for my next ballot access campaign in Georgia, I'm going to look for all the people who have been tagged with that demographic information, and I'm going to say, Carolyn, this is where we start. And again, you can do this on 3x5 cards. This is the way we did it 20 years ago. Or we did it in an Excel spreadsheet to keep up with it all. But this just makes it just that much easier.
And then he agreed to do something. I can't read these even from this, but there's a no, yes, and
I can zoom in.
well, that's okay.
Basically,
But they ask him questions as far as what is he willing to volunteer? Sometimes I see him on nights and weekends. I'm available.
Yes.
So it could be days.
yeah, and this little metric up here basically says, well, he's not a party member yet, but he is a supporter. And I'm trying to remember what that is right there. I can't hardly read it. It's so small.
Can you read it on here?
Well,
It's even
smaller right there.
That's the idea, right?
Yeah, but essentially what it does, and this is what they call the dashboard view. So at a glance, it tells me information about the particular supporter contact in the database. Again, NationBuilder, you can actually build your website with the tool. Now, the Castle campaign didn't do that because they'd already built a website before they made the decision to use NationBuilder primarily to capture donation data and to be able to report, like you were saying, to the FEC. But NationBuilder, you can use it to build your website. I tell you what, let's do this. I normally don't ask people to do this, but if you have a smartphone, if you open up a browser and go to gaconstitutionparty.org, you can see the website.
In the interest of time, though, let's keep moving. I promise Frank would be quick. So,
Okay. Well, I have till 2:40 if I remember my schedule, right? When do I end?
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, 2:40. That's what I thought. I'll be done. Oh, oh, you know what? Actually, I actually work for a company in Phoenix, and the computer's on Phoenix time, so it's like 2:40.
Keep talking, man. 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, here, let me get to a couple of highlights, and I won't do all the explanation. I'll just hit the high points here. Okay. Here's something like a volunteer setup that we have on the website. You can actually create this form in 2 minutes with NationBuilder. You can tell it, okay, here are the categories I want to have for people. And what's nice about NationBuilder, since it's really about social media, if you sign up and you activate it, when people actually sign up, it'll put a little badge with their name on it. So, because one of the things that people are scared of, if I put my name there, am I the only person doing this? Well, no. We got Brad Pond and Donald Walker and Jeff Hamilton. They recently volunteered. And every time somebody volunteers, it keeps adding to the list that people can see as it scrolls by. Okay? Mobile responsive design, that basically means, yes, it looks good on your smartphone, because a majority of the web traffic that we're getting on our state party website is not on a computer screen. It's on somebody's smartphone. So the site has to look good on my iPhone or, his Galaxy G6 or whatever. Okay. I'm going to skip to talk about the need for fundraising. The big thing about NationBuilder, and we use this for the Castle campaign, is that when somebody gives through the website, or if we're adding donations manually, we can tag them by type of donation. So if somebody is going to give a donation because they want to sign up for the Howard Phillips Legacy Society, I can tag that reoccurring donation for that. And over a year's time, I can see, oh, well, Ricardo gave, $600 last year. And he gave to help through the Howard Phillips Legacy Fund. He gave $100, or he gave for a category of ballot access. And he has a membership donation. So you can find out, again, not only that they gave you money, but you know why they gave you money. And again, you can do this by note cards, but
they can also select it when they donate. There'll be a screen you can check the box.
True. You can configure your donation pages to do that. As well as when you're hand entering it in, you can actually select the category. Okay? And again, I'm going to use this as my summary right here. Okay? So, and I on the Southern Region calls, every week, and Scott will bear me witness on this, when I go and I say, when I do the roll call and I find out how many of my states are on the call, the thing that I want to know right off the top, how big is your list? How many new people have you gathered in the last 30 days? And then, how many of them have contacted you, and how many you followed up with in the last 30 days. If you can't do that, you're not a political party, because you're not building a list. You can't get the fundraising in gear until you have a list of people to reach out to who are interested in what we're trying to do. So tools like NationBuilder, they definitely enabled us to reach out and communicate to supporters, because we can do outbound email. I'm not going to get into that because we're behind schedule. But you can send email outbound, and you can track people who respond to that and donate. But it also allows us to mobilize volunteers, as we did in Carolyn's efforts in Georgia with our ballot access campaign. One of the reasons why it was so successful. Any quick questions?
Let me add one more thing before you do, though, please. It's very reasonably priced. We started out paying $30 a month, and that was good up to $5,000 in our database. Once we broke that $5,000, we went up to $60. We're currently at $90 a month. But obviously, if you grow, at $5,000, you just got to $30 is very reasonable. Do you remember what the initial setup fee were? Because I can't remember offhand.
There's no setup fee.
There was no initial?
No setup fee.
Okay, good. See, there's people that know.
There used to be years ago, but it's not.
So it's I mean, very reasonable. I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
So there's no download for the data. This is all manual input, right?
Nope.
Where's
Nope.
the download?
No, there's an upload. If you have data, you're bringing across. The other one is the users will go on there, and it's prompted. If you're going to donate through a credit card, it's captured in here.
They type it in. They fill in the form and say, I want to give $25.
Right. So it's their manual entry, not yours.
Correct.
It's still manual entry.
Correct. Now, admittedly, if this is a supporter who's been to the website and they're logged into the website and they click, let's say I send an email and says, hey, we're getting ready for our 2018 ballot access campaign. Carolyn needs $50,000 to get started. I need your donation right now. If you click on donate and you go to the donate page, if you're still logged into the site, you don't fill in anything except just click the button that says $50 or whatever, and that's it.
But initially, you got to enter, which I thought was great, because I don't want to enter all this data. We don't need a ton of people entering data. We want you as a user to come in. Now, understand on the flip side there is that you could enter anything you want. So we filter out the garbage. Or if you just put in, I was telling, Ricardo that, so I might put in, the man Jer. But if I put in my email address, I filled in nothing else. And sometimes we got stuff, all they wanted was a comment to Daryl. Daryl, I'm praying for you. That's great. Now, after we get downloaded, I'm going to get rid of that, because that's just wasted. There's nothing there I can use. All it says is, Big Jer, go Daryl. Well, that was nice, thank you, but we don't need it anymore. So you get that stuff. But if you can get a website, if you can get an email address, that's gold.
Okay, here we go. Briefly, here's the donation page, the primary donation page on the Constitution Party of Georgia website. And basically, all you do first is you pick an amount. So you got 10, 25, 50, or you can put some other amount there. And then you click on the next button. You fill in the contact information, you hit next, and it processes your credit card, and that's it.
Ricardo, do you guys go through PayPal, or do you have another third party?
Yeah, we use PayPal.
We did too.
Right. But if you have your own payment process, if you have your own merchant account, you can use that too. Yes, sir.
Question, like when I set up my campaign, I had to build my own website with means of collecting funds and so on. If the state had a NationBuilder account all set up, could an individual candidate sort of like piggyback almost as a subgroup within it?
Okay.
Follow me?
That's a little, I understand what you're saying. That's a little advanced topic. What we've done is we've had campaigns that have used NationBuilder. We've asked the campaign, just for simplicity's sake, to light up their own NationBuilder account, and then we push data to it.
Okay.
But I can tell you they have
reporting. It makes it difficult on reporting whose money is it.
Yeah. But in terms of setting up a candidate's website, I mean, really, in 2 hours, you can have a full campaign management solution for a campaign. It's really, inexpensive for the, I mean, because I remember years ago, we used to spend thousands of dollars to get the kind of stuff we can get with this now.
How granular can you control the settings? Input parameters, for example.
It depends on your level of expertise. You know, for example, if I wanted to put in here the county that they're in, I can add that to the form, but it's going to take a little coding. Most people, essentially what they provide you in the out of the box templates
There's no
will handle.
No development tool that allows you to do that?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
But like I said, I'd say most people really don't have time to bother with
Well,
that.
what I found too, Philip, is that it does have counties, you know, country. I mean, there's a whole slew of stuff. You're just seeing what's there, but when initially, when I pull data out, I mean, there's like email address 1, 2, and 3, primary mailing address, business address. I mean, there is a zillion.
Yeah, we're talking about customization, for example.
Our problem has always been, since we started back in the days of pen and paper, we didn't gather this information. There weren't such things as email addresses and those kind of things, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we never got them for the vast majority of the people that are in our party.
Right.
If we're going to use a tool like this, we want to gather as much as we can. We want the county, we want the precinct number, we want.
Right, all the district,
Other
school
means of
district,
contact.
all the different.
Actually, you don't even need to put all that in, because as long as I have
Your address.
a valid address, NationBuilder will auto district most of that information
That's right.
you're talking about.
Not if you're given
Again, the
mailing
point
address.
was not to go into detail, but to give a.
Okay, yeah.
So, but again, we can take your data that you have already, load it in, and get started.
Other questions?
Again, you can hit me up, Ricardo Davis at gaconstitutionparty.org. gaconstitutionparty.org is the website. I'll be glad, either myself, Paul Busan, some of us who have also used the software, we'll be glad to help you if you have any additional questions about using NationBuilder. Thank you.